Hey everyone, how are you guys? I hope you guys are doing great. So I'm doing a pick a pile, pick a card type of video today, and it's going to be about what's coming for you in love for October. Whether that's with a person you're already expecting, new love, whatever may want to come for you in love this October. What's going to happen in October in love for you? So we're going to have 3 piles. Pile 1. It's going to have the Illuminated Tarot. Excuse me. Pile 2 is going to have the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot. And pile 3 is going to have the Jane Austen Tarot. All right, so pause the video. Focus, pick your pile. So again, 1, 2, and 3. Hi, pile 1. If you chose pile 1 with the Illuminated Tarot, then this is your reading. Okay. All right, so let's see what's awaiting you in love this October, pile 1. What's October bringing you in love? October in love for pile 1. October in love for pile 1. All right. Right, so we have the 9 of Pentacles or 9 of Clubs. The 4 of Diamonds. I'm sorry, the 9 of Wands. This is the 9 of Wands or the 9 of Clubs. 4 of Diamonds would be the 4 of Pentacles. You have the 5 of Swords or Spades. And then we have the Fool, right? Is this the Fool? Yep. All right, I think I need one more card. So love in October for pile 1. We have the 8 of Swords or the 8 of Spades. Okay, pile 1. All right, so love here is bringing me someone. Excuse me, I'm channeling. Someone that has given you trouble. Someone that is most likely someone from the past. If you broke up with this person, you had most of the responsibility in the relationship, if not all. This person gave you either a hard time when you guys were together. But I'm getting more of a vibe of someone who was very loving versus someone that was the opposite, right? And it didn't have to necessarily be because the person didn't care, but it was more on they weren't very forthcoming with their emotions or with their love, right? And then maybe you were the type that was the one that took on all of the responsibility, or I want to say it's not that you didn't love yourself, but you were very more about taking care of someone else or loving someone else. Again, remember to switch the energies as they fit. You could have been on the other side, right? Anyways, I feel like someone here was very much, I just heard playing hard to get. Doesn't have to be, but I was going to say that they play their luck. They were very risky with how they were towards you in love. It's almost like it's not that they didn't care, it's almost like they didn't think they would lose. Okay, this person felt like you were too giving or too loving or too much, right? And so they took it for granted. That's basically what it was. So now I feel like this person is missing you, feels that you're moving on, you're being someone that you're not looking back. if you're in that vibe that you're, moving on to someone else, this person is now overthinking about you. They're stuck in their thoughts or in their memories with you. They were very unfair before, but you're now on a different path, I want to say. You're thinking more about yourself, but not trying to be selfish. You're just trying something. You're just doing something to get out of the funk or get out of the sadness or get out of the depressive state that you were left in from this person, whatever it was. I feel like you're finally being brave enough or courageous enough to go out there and try someone new or try something new or just trying to attract someone else, right? Because of that attitude or that non-giving a shit attitude that you now have is making this person wanting to know what's going on with you. So now they want to take a peek. Now they want to know what's going on. Well, what are they doing over there? They were greedy before with their emotions. They weren't the most forthcoming, and you were the overly caring. I also heard overbearing. Now that doesn't have to be you. That could be the other person, like I said. But or you took on too much. I feel like you took on too much, even without this person asking you to. It wasn't like they were there telling you, you take care of this, or you do that, or you do that. It was more like you were very overly affectionate or overly, whenever they were upset or they weren't forthcoming with love or affection, then you would be the one that would give them more love or more affection. Almost like, I just heard like a child. It's almost like you treated them like they weren't responsible for being loving to you, or you didn't, what's that word? You did not hold them accountable for what they did. That's what I just heard. And because of that, they totally took advantage of it. I see someone here that completely took advantage of your caring nature, right? Your nurturing traits, whatever it is about you that makes you this caring person or this mother-like or father-like figure, someone that just wants to take care of somebody or something, right? All the time. This nurturer. I don't know if I just saw someone who cares about pets a lot. I mean, it doesn't have to be you, but I just saw that. It's almost like you take in strays. That's the word. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. It's almost like this person was a stray and you took them off the street or something and you gave them room and board, or it could have just been hypothetical thing, right? You gave them room and board in your heart. This was someone that maybe wasn't very loved in the past by anyone else, or wasn't the type of person that was used to being with someone like you, right? So while I'm not blaming you at all, this is not a blaming game. It's not your fault. You know what I mean? It's not about that. It's more about what this person represented for you. Because of you doing you now and being less caring about others, more focused on you, or you literally are taking like a big risk where you're throwing yourself at a new venture. You probably, I don't know, you could be moving out of the country or moving to a different city or state, whatever you're doing to move on, to make yourself feel better, you're doing it without looking back. Okay, and because of that, this person can tell you're not looking back. You're no longer in that prison that would be the Eight of Swords, which is a prison of your own thoughts, of your own making, right? You're no longer there. You decided to be a fool about things, to be more of a risk taker. Maybe they thought that you would never do this. Whatever you're doing now, maybe they thought you would never do it. Or that you will always going to be there for them, supporting them, being that keep throwing things at me, I can take it. If they did think that, because this is what I feel like, they gambled your emotions or how you, it's almost like, yeah, he or she's always going to be there. They're good. They're not going anywhere. And you said, oh, hell no, not anymore. So whatever you're doing now is making this person, I feel like here, like, look, take a peek at you, like open a window, and all of a sudden they want to look inside of what's going on with you. Wow. Okay, so let's just pick an oracle card to see what else is coming for you in this new venture. Maybe you're deciding to date someone new, or just put yourself on a dating app, or just going out more often. Whatever you're doing, what else is coming for you in October, pile 1? Okay. Wow. What did I just say? This is so crazy. You have journey. A journey of fantasy. This is how I picture you in a full mode, like, I don't care. And this card also looks a little bit like the Fool card in traditional tarot, where the person is just walking or whatever, right? In this case, you're riding, and then you have, usually the Fool has a dog, but then you have a kitty here, right? And then this says, use your imagination to create a world of delight. Perfect. So this is what I feel like you're doing. Like, you're just doing you. You're creating a new world for you, a new venture. Whatever you're doing, you're taking a ride into the unknown, right? And then this says, where candy trees grow, lands of childhood live within us, always throughout life. So it may be that you're doing something very creative, or going back to your childhood dream, something that you used to fantasize about. And I keep getting a vibe of children, right? Or taking care of children. Because like I said, I feel like this person acted like a child, and you took them in as if they were your child, treating them like if they had no responsibility of their action. You know, you kept either excusing their behavior or simply trying to fix it by being overly loving and affectionate with them, right? So I feel like it may be that, I don't know, some of you guys may be teachers, you take care of children, or you have your own daycare center, or you're working for such a type of place, or you're doing something very creative, Liv, that was something like you used to think when you were a child, or something you've always wanted to do, right? But you're having an open mind, being more creative with your thoughts. Like, I feel like you are creating your own reality, something like that. And then you have the magic flute. Listen to the, what is that? Lilting music of Pan? I don't know what that word means. Lilting. I don't know if you guys can see it. So, but whatever it is, the vibe that I'm getting from these 3 oracle cards is that you're doing something different, or you will soon be doing something different and amazing. And it may be a risk, a huge risk, and other people may not understand it right away, but it will be so creative and so crazy and so different that it's going to make you happy, because music brings happiness. It brings a new beginning for someone, and you do have the Fool. And I feel like with this journey, it's like a Fool card to me. And you're going to have sweetness in your life. And it says here, where candy trees grow. So you're going to grow with whatever you're doing here. Whatever it is brand new or small, and it's going to help you grow. You're going to have a new beginning here. Total new beginning vibe. So October brings for you, if you're willing to risk it, you will pretty much have whatever you want, and you put your mind to it. You're no longer that person that let others take advantage of them or abuse their generosity or their sweetness. Wow. Whatever you do, pile 1, I feel like you're going to do great things, so long as you put your mind to it and continue looking ahead. Just don't look back, because that's the vibe of this person. Is very selfish. This person in the back is very selfish. It's like, I don't even know. I get a vibe like they wouldn't even, I don't know how to say, like, they wouldn't support you in something that makes you happy, or maybe they would laugh at you, or they would ridicule you in some way if they were to find out whatever it is you want to do. But I feel like whatever you want to do, it's going to give you great rewards, and it's going to make you happy. Whatever you want out of it, it's going to give you what you want. You're going to be singing, you're going to be playing music, you're going to be, whatever it is, it's a very creative project, and it's different, and no one can do it like you. And you will be appreciated, and you will get the rewards of what you're looking for. Whether that is in love, but I feel like more of a project, maybe your own business. But it's going to bring you love in the long run. Whatever it is, this is how you start. All right, Pile 1, I hope that made sense. If it did, Please remember to like the video if you like it. Let me know in the description. But look at the description box for anything else you may want to know about my channel. I have merch there. I also have instructions on how to purchase a personal reading. If you wanted to donate to the channels, there's also venues there to do so, and anything else you may want to know. Remember to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Take care, Pile 1. Hi, Pile 2. If you chose Pile 2 with the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot, then this is your reading. Okay, so let's see Pile 2. What is October bringing you in love? October in love for Pile 2. Okay, Pile 2 in love. All right, we have the Magician. The Knight of Wands. The Two of Pentacles. The Ace of Wands. The Four of Cups. And the Emperor. Alrighty. Okay. So what October brings to you in love? So first off, I have an old love and a new love here. For those of you guys that had a relationship in the past that you felt the person was very controlling or manipulative, or the person did whatever they wanted with you, and then they would have spurs of anger and then spurs of like their energy was up and down, or their energy was in and out of your life, right? This could have been a relationship that you broke up all the time and you get back together. You break up and you get back together, right? And then the person would feel like they had options with other people, or they would do a balancing act with you. Excuse me. Or they would make you feel like they were, like you were an option. It was between you and someone else. I feel like some of you guys, not all, may have had someone that not only kept coming back with you, but the person probably went back with their ex, right? Like it was weird. Like maybe they were playing both relationships, and that literally drove you to drink, or it doesn't have to be drink, but it drove you kind of mad or a little insane, or to the point where you felt unloved, unappreciated, or not good enough for some of you. Please remember to switch the energies, because you know you could be on the other side of this reading. But either way, I feel like the last episode of getting back together, I feel like maybe you decided not to take this person back. You decided to do you, to stop going back and forth with this person, and you possibly ignore the offer, the last offer, or whatever, the last attempt at fixing this relationship, or maybe they did, right? If they did, you probably felt like shit, or you felt like, oh my God, or even if you did reject it, maybe you were having moments of regretting, right? Regretting the decision, like I should have done it, I should have taken it back. All at the same time, while thinking about how much this person hurt you, or how much their decisions or the way that they handled their relationship made you feel, and I just heard the word worthless. Not that that's what you are, but that's what I heard, okay? It made you feel not appreciated, or maybe not like you were their center of their attention. It was like I don't know if it was their ex or the other person was also very calling them as well. No, that's not what I feel with this reading. I feel like your person, whoever the person that hurt you in some way, right? They were the one manipulating the situation. Trying to pull both sides. Like, they liked the game. Something about it made them feel powerful, or made them feel like they had control over you and over someone else. So I don't want to blame the other person either, because that's not what I'm feeling. The vibe that I'm getting here is that there's one manipulator and then two people stuck with this manipulator, right? I mean, you would know how that fits to you if it even resonates to your situation. But that's what I'm getting. Now, because you chose to ignore the offer, or somebody here ignored an offer or ignored the last attempt to get back together, because of that, you have an open opportunity. Something is going to happen in October, because we are reading for October, where you're going to have your emperor. Whoever this emperor represents, this could be female or male, doesn't really matter. But the emperor is going to be that person that's going to be very passionate about you. They're going to find you so attractive. You're going to be their unicorn, right? When I say unicorn, it's not that you're necessarily feminine, but it's rarity, right? The rarity of who you are. This is the kind of relationship that you've been wanting, or you've been dreaming about, kind of, right? This is someone that doesn't have eyes for someone else, right? You ignore this someone else situation, or you did something, whatever that was, to make yourself feel loved. You loved you. You did for you. You chose you. And because you did that, you're opening a door to an emperor, which is someone that's complete, someone that has love, affection for you, who has eyes only for you, someone who wants to grow with you, who wants to have a stable relationship with you, who may come off as a little bit controlling, because it seems to be the type of person, not that you're attracted to bad people, that's not what I mean, but this person feels like a toughie on the outside, but like a big softie on the inside. That's the vibe I'm getting with this emperor. I'm getting someone who's very smart, very book smart, or they just have their own business, or whatever it is, they're the boss, right? Someone who's very passionate. This is someone who will be like a wild card in bed. But because they only have eyes for you, this person will fill every void that you may have had from a relationship where you didn't feel like you were it, where you felt like an option. This is the opposite of that. This is the type of person that may come off a little bit intense and hyper focus on you. Okay, so just know that this is a better person, but they also have a tendency of focusing just on one person. Now, that may be good for somebody and it may be intense for other people, but I think that you can handle the intensity because of whatever you went through here. Okay, whatever this was, kind of like prepare you for this type of person, because this person needs your attention. But even if you don't give them too much attention, they're the kind that they're going to get their attention. This person is going to be more mature about how they treat a person, right? So because of that, this is a way more attractive vibe. And it's someone that sticks around, that they don't necessarily want to come in and out of your life. The past person was the Knight of Wands in a way, right? Which is considered a player. Okay, someone that comes in and out. The Emperor doesn't move from his space, from his place, right? That's just how the Emperor is. Again, it doesn't have to be him or her. It doesn't really matter. Whoever has this Emperor vibe is someone that rules their kingdom. So that's where their focus stands, in their own person, in their kingdom. Because you have the Ace of Wands. This makes it a very openly happy, free, passionate type of relationship, and it's brand new too. This is someone that is, their attitude is brand new. Now, I haven't mentioned signs, but this is giving me a vibe of someone's intensity level as like a Scorpio or even an Aries, right? So first, you guys might start off just having an intimate relationship, and that's going to be the bomb.com right there. It's going to be very intense. And then with the Emperor, the vibe that I'm getting, like I said, is someone that wants to be in a serious, stable relationship. Okay. So let's see what the Oracle has for you, pile 2, with this new person. What can I get for pile 2 in October with this new person? Okay, you have Flower Spirit. Lift your eyes up to the sun. And you have Oberon and Titania. There is discord even in fairyland. Okay, so I'm getting here lies those two separate different energies, right? The discord, I feel, is with the past relationship, which is for some of you guys, you may still have an attachment with that person because you may have a child with that person or something that still holds the two of you together. In this card, you can tell that the female here has a child, right? And then the male here is in some way arguing or still trying to control the female, right? Now, that doesn't have to be your situation, but in some way, shape or form, you may still have a connection with the past that still in some way controls you, right? Or tries to bring discord into your new relationship. Just know that this Emperor will fight for you. Okay, so that may be the discord that's coming into your new relationship from the past. Or it may be on their side, on the Emperor side too. They may come with baggage, right? They may come with an ex, with a child, or anything like that. But the Flower Spirit, where it says lift your eyes to the sun, is telling you to focus on happiness. It's not to focus on this discord. Whoever this is, whether it's your past or your new person's past. Just know that there is still baggage in between you and this new relationship, whatever that baggage comes from. But the Flower Spirit is telling you to focus on happy, on the clarity, on the sun, on the bright side of things, right? So not to focus on whatever discord or attitude or maybe baby mama drama for some of you guys, to focus on what can come out of this new relationship, okay? And that will be something that's going to make you happy. So that's not a bad outcome. So long as you understand that this is for you and this is yours, meant to be, that type of vibe, versus what still you have to deal with, okay? Don't let your past kind of ruin your future. That's the vibe that I'm getting for pile 2. All right, pile 2, I hope this makes sense. And if it did, please remember to like the video. Let me know in the comments if it resonated for you. And definitely subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. If you want to take a look at the description box where I have information and instructions on how to purchase a personal reading, you can definitely purchase some of my merch. You can donate to the channel, or anything else that you may want to know about my channel is in the description box below. All right, take care, pile 2. Ciao. Hi, pile 3. If you chose pile 3 with a Jane Austen tarot deck, this is your reading. All right, so let's see what October has for you, pile 3. In love. We're trying to focus on love. What awaits you in October in love? Pile 3 in love. Yes. Okay. All right. So we have the World. We have these 7 of, I want to say wands. Yeah, the 7 of wands. The Hermit. The 7 of diamonds. And we have the Sun. And the Sun says, it is well to have as many holds upon happiness as possible. Oh, I love this card. So, okay. So love for you, pile 3. pretty much you have a new beginning. Okay, so far all three piles have had new beginnings. I feel like there's still someone that may be somewhat interested in you, but I don't know if you're ready or any longer interested in that person. I feel like there was an ending of a phase for you. This was something that you felt like you had to compete against other people, or you felt like you were always at odds with this person, or that you always had to be persistent and make things work, right? Maybe you had to put in a lot of effort to make this relationship work. I feel like you're over that. Like you're over having to please other people or having to do things to catch the attention of someone that should have your attention 100%. I feel like you're on a new vibe, on a new, kind of like on a new world, right? For you. You were in a hermit, or you are currently in hermit mode, meaning you're probably still trying to learn from your mistakes or learn from your past. Not necessarily that, we all make mistakes, but you're trying to learn from whatever you feel you did wrong in the past in order to move on to a new relationship or a new person, right? Because of that, you have opened yourself up to the sun, meaning to being happy in general, right? Now, the world means the end of a phase. It also means traveling. It also means wanting to, the way that I see the world card is usually wanting to fill your world with everything that you need in order to be happy. In this case, in love. So you may be focusing on work. You may be focusing on new projects or in school, things that make you happy. Doing more a little bit for you than worrying about a person in general. Okay, so because you're doing that, you're bringing the sun, you're bringing clarity. You've had times of either you could literally be in school, right, and be stuck in your books and studying so hard, or being at work with the 7 of diamonds, being focused on work and doing your thing at work. And because of what you're doing, you're focusing your energies on things that are more of the material world, right? That are not of the heart. Because of whatever you went through in the past, okay? With a relationship. I feel like some of you guys might be single for a while because of the hermit. Usually the hermit is someone that doesn't put themselves out there very often for love because they were hurt in the past and they're learning from the past. So, and with the world, that's definitely a phase that ended for you. So something happened that kind of like, I want to say that traumatized you a little bit. It made you feel like you had to get your priorities straight in order for you to learn from whatever happened then and become the person that is more knowledgeable or more mature or smarter in general. Maybe you take things to a point where, yeah, love is love, but I need to be smarter wherever I go next. Because that's the vibe that I'm getting. I learned my lesson, the vibe of I'm older, I'm more mature, I'm smarter, right? Because of that, then you're ready to invest yourself in other projects. I don't necessarily see a person yet for you, a new person, but I do see you focusing on everything else but a person. You're really been working hard, really hard. You're trying to be very independent too. I'm getting a vibe of someone that maybe you were codependent in some way to someone else. Maybe they were codependent on you, but right now you're on independent mode. I want to do my own thing. I'm, making my little money here and there, or I just started a new job, or I study all this book or this class and I'm about to graduate. Whatever you're doing, I feel like a graduation, not only in books or in, even if it wasn't at a job, maybe a race, but also a graduation of yourself as a person, of your emotional stability, of being a better person or a better version of yourself. Okay. When you do that, you allow happiness in, you allow the sun in, you're ready to bring clarity to yourself and to the people around you as well. With the sun, okay, the sun does mean a new project. It could mean a new relationship too, someone that's going to make you super happy, super happy. It could also mean a new baby for those of you who that's your thing, who that's what you've been working hard for. But I feel in reality, the sun is just happiness. Whatever that happiness is to you, whether that means I no longer hurt from a past relationship. I am so open to a new person that I'm so happy by myself. I feel like when you're independently happy, then you can be happy with others. And that's what I feel the vibe on these cards are, that you're getting to a point in your life that you're independently happy. You're no longer codependent on other people to make you happy. And because of that, because you chose to make yourself happy, you're going to be happy. The sun is literally the happiest card on the deck. Okay. And it says that as it is well to have as many holds upon happiness as possible. So I feel like you're going to have so many options too. You might start dating again. You might get out of that hermit vibe where, you're hiding in your cave, and stuff like that. I'm going to go and have activities. I'm going to do crazy things with myself, things that I would never think of, risky things, bungee jump. I don't know. That's just crazy things that come in my head, right? But whatever you consider crazy for you are different, independently different, right? Things you would never put yourself through. I feel like you're going to try it now. Maybe you're going to try for that job that you never thought you can get, and you will get the job, because the sun is pretty much like a big yes card, a big happy card, a big rewarding card. Okay, so put your effort in whatever you think that you can with the 7 of diamonds here, and you will get it. Basically, you get a raise, you'll be happy. This is very materialistic, also very stabilizing energy. So I feel like you're stabilizing yourself after a period of being unstable or being all over the place or fighting with people or arguing or strife or competition, whatever this was with the 7 of Wands, right? I feel like there was an ending, and then you went through a period of time when you were fighting yourself to stay stable. You kept fighting for someone that was not worth the fighting, okay? And it was dead, but you kept trying to revive it. Whatever it was going on here, you finally gave up. And if you haven't, you soon will be. And once you do, you're going to learn from that, because that's what the hermit does. He goes inward to learn, to let go, okay? So once you learn, you get right back on your feet with the 7 of diamonds, and then you're happy. You get the happy card, the happy outcome. So that means you get everything you want, okay? I mean, that's pretty straightforward type of reading, but let's get some oracle cards. Maybe in reference to a new person for you. What else is coming for my pile of 3 in love in October? Nice. Okay, so we have Sleeping Beauty. So this reminds me of the Hermit a lot. Awaken to the love of life. What did I just say? You're going to love yourself more, love your life more. You're going to awaken from a period of being hiding yourself too, being in that cave or sleeping or resting or recovering too. It could be that you're recovering from a major hurdle in your life, right? Something that ended, that was ending for your own good. Then you have Pan and the Unicorn. Magical beings surround us. Nice. Okay, so I'm getting a vibe with this card of not only happiness, but I feel like whatever you learn in your hermit mode, like I'm almost getting the vibe of the Hierophant, right? Which is the teacher or the spiritual guru or someone that has learned so much that is now ready to teach others. Okay, so whatever that project is that you have here that you're risking it all for, I mean, it could be something spiritual. It doesn't have to be, but whatever it is, you're being magical about it. And you have spirit protection here, okay? So just know that you have either whatever you believe in, your guardian angels, your spirit guides. I'm getting a vibe of fairies. I don't know if you believe in fairies, but something different, right? That may be what you're going to invest in a new project, something like that. And I feel that right now your main focus may not be in love, but just by focusing on yourself and trying to be happy, you're going to attract love. And the love that you attract, I feel like it's going to be someone very earthy. I'm getting like a very earthy type of person. Someone that likes nature, someone that likes animals. Very much like a gypsy type of vibe. I'm getting someone very free of mind, maybe younger than you. or older, because I'm getting like an age difference here, a vibe of someone much older, like the Hermit, someone much learned or experienced, and then a vibe of someone very young, very free with their thoughts and their mind, right? So you may find someone that brings you back to life. That's the vibe I'm getting. Someone that's going to bring you back to life, that's going to bring happiness into your life in a very childish way, right? So more of the, because I'm, like I said, the Hermit brings me the, I'm older, I'm mature, or not necessarily older if you're not older, but more of the, I've learned my lesson. I don't, I'm not going to make the same mistakes. But then you're going to meet someone, the person that I'm seeing here, even though you're not focused on someone, you're going to bring someone into your aura, into your life, very magical, but at the same time, someone very young, kind of like a very open vibe. I don't know what that means, but I guess it can mean something for you, whatever it means for you, right? Someone very open with being with you, or you're going to be very open with being with this person. So you guys may be completely different from each other, right? Or there may be some type of taboo in your relationship that make others give you, attitudes or opinions. So long as it's legal and you're not hurting anyone or yourself, you should be okay. Because, I'm getting a different vibe for this new person. You would never have dated someone like that. And then all of a sudden, because you learn your lesson or whatever happened to you, you're a different type of human right now. You're going to be very open to someone completely different from you. It could be culture-wise, race-wise, or just, what's that word? I don't know what to call it. Well, whatever it is going to make you happy. Whoever this is going to be making you very happy. This is like a very happy-go-lucky type of person. My goodness. Very attractive too. Whew. Passionate and attractive. Just enjoy yourself. Like I said, so long as you don't hurt yourself or others, you should be okay. All right, pile 3. I hope you liked this reading. And if you did, please remember to like the video. Let me know in the description box if this resonated for you. And if it did, please remember to subscribe if you haven't done so already. And anything you may need to know about my channel will be on the description box below, like instructions on how to purchase a personal reading if that's what you want. You can also purchase my merch, or you can donate to my channel if you decide to do so. There will be options in the description box. Other than that, take care. I wish you the best of luck.